Gotta go to work. Come on, let's go to work. Chop chop. Morning. Today we've got a pretty nice job actually. It is a small patio at the back of the property and then all of the gutters. Shouldn't take too long. I'm starting a little bit later today because I don't know how well you can see. It's a bit chilly out. We had a frost overnight last night, so I pushed the time back. I'd already agreed it with the customer, just so I could get everything defrosted and sorted in the morning, and I can take this little sausage for a walk. It is only in my village. It's just up the road, so it's a nice easy one for a Wednesday, and then I've got the rest of the day editing, so let's get to it. So this is today's job. It's a pretty nice patio actually. Comes around this way. This side here doesn't get any sun, so you can see there's a lot of like white lichen. There's a few black lichen spots. It's like this. So it comes around this way, comes in front of the property, at the back of the property, sorry, and then it comes around the side here. But first we're going to get the gutters done. As you can see, the roof is absolutely covered in moss, so obviously all of that's falling down and coming into the gutters. And then we'll come back and get this lovely patio done. Let's go. So this is a little issue we get quite often. Like you can see, I don't know how well you can see it. God, the sun is awful here, isn't it? Absolutely full of moss. This is big, lovely chunks of moss that are stuck on in this gutter. It's because of how bad the roof is. Yeah, it's a bit awkward really. So I'm just gonna have to get the very technical bit of kit. It's a long screwdriver. And that just breaks it all up. Here it is, the gutter unblocker 5000. Available from me, and it's copyrighted as well and trademarked. But you just jam it in the end, pull them out. Oh. There you go, we're getting there, we're getting there. It just always happens like this, just standard on a job where you think you'll be in and out, and you'll be able to go home and get some editing done. You can see just how bad these gutters were though. So much in them. Which is good though, because it gives me something to do. I always forget about the other end. And we see any daylight through there? Nope, we can't. I think that might be it. Don't know if you guys can see daylight through the end there, but we got it. Yeah, so this is how much has just come out. Alright, back to it. Right, I'm going to finish off the rest of the gutters around the back. You guys don't need to see it. At least you can see a little bit of what I do. And we'll get to the pressure washing next. So I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this from where I've sat you. And this is the difference. Clean? No clean. Yeah, it's a pretty good little line. Again, I don't know how well you guys are going to pick this up because it doesn't look like it's coming through very well on the camera, but it's like, it's the water reflection. Hi. Yeah, let's get this one cracking, eh? Now, have been asked before why on some surfaces you'll do like a figure 8 with the flat surface cleaner, and on others you'll just go up and down. So with things like patios, like there we go, these ones like over here, quite happy to go up and down because you're not really going to notice any striping, especially if you're chemically treating after. You're not going to notice any striping whatsoever. But with concrete, because it's so porous, ideally you want to be going in a figure 8 unless you are really heavily treating. So that's why I've just done kind of circular motions on this section here. I'm still going to be treating it anyway. It's just sometimes you can see the faint lines from where you've gone up and down with the flat surface cleaner if you're not overlapping. You'll probably notice in most of my videos that I overlap about 4 or 5 inches over each pass anyway. Just because it's something I've always done, it makes my life a little bit easier. Just going to do the rinse down now and then get the chemical on to get rid of some of this black spot, because on a few of these here, yeah, you can see them just here, look. Going to be trying to get rid of all of these. Probably not going to get rid of all of them, but we can get rid of most of them. But we need to have a good rinse down first to see what we've actually got to deal with. Most of the water has finally drained from down the edge here. There's a few little puddles and bits just like this section here. So hopefully after a rinse we'll be able to see what we need to do. So let's get going. go. Right, we're going to leave that for half an hour. Just before we do a quick rinse down, I am going to, there's some extra like stepping stone slabs that go through the garden, and I kind of don't want to just leave them as they are, so I think I'll probably just give them all a quick clean down as well, because there's no point in doing half of it. You guys tell me off all the time for leaving little bits even though they weren't in the quote, so I'll do these ones to keep some of you happy, eh? Yeah, can take a quick 15-20 minute break while the chemical works, and we're back in a sec. Okay, so chemical is on. It's been on for about 20 minutes or so. Just started the machine back up because we are going to do these little walkway slabs that come all the way down here. Be a shame to just leave those when they could be so nice. So I've just done this one on the front, just underneath where I'm storing the chemical. Looks a bit better compared to these ones. So we'll get those ribbed down now, and then we'll rinse the chemical off. We'll call this one a good one. Look at this fussy lad. Apparently he really likes the smell of bleach. Hey buddy. Hi. Hey. Oh, he's super fussy. Yeah, the customer's just telling me he really likes the smell of bleach. Definitely don't want him walking on this because he won't have any toots left. So what I got here, the customer actually said that this gutter clip was leaking. Now I don't have this exact type, so I can't exactly just swap it out. I'd normally just swap out the clip. But another quick tip, you can get, basically undo the clip, pull it right back, make sure you've cleaned it all off. I've just cleaned it off with a cloth. Run a nice big thick bead of silicone all the way underneath and close it back up again, and when it dries it just creates a waterproof seal, just seals it all back up. So that's what I'm going to do now. There we go. So it just seals this little edge up because this is where the water was leaking from. So now push your clip back on and you just got a waterproof seal all the way through there. You can just jam a little bit more in. I like to just run my finger down it just to make sure it's nice, and just like sealing up the bathroom. That's pretty much it. That's a quick way to get these clips to stop leaking if you don't have the right one or you can't seem to find them. Okay, so this is that patio all done. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Let's do a quick walkthrough. So this spot down this side is really green. We've got rid of pretty much all of the green, all the black spot. I need to remember to shut this. I hate forgetting little things like that. There we go. So yeah, looks really nice. Really pleased with it. The block paving on the edge has come up lovely. Still a bit of suds laying about, but it is just soap now. The more you rinse it, the more you foam it up. Yeah, black spots pretty much gone. Still a few little spots, tiny little bits here and there. I didn't want to go too heavy, just purely because all the drainage basically just goes into this grass area. So I didn't really want to kill all the grass. So just here was where all the black spot was that we saw earlier. It's come up lovely. It's just suddy. So just gotta wait for the suds. This section here was awful. Really green. These patio slabs are so old. There's still some black spot left on these. It wasn't even in the quote. It was just this section, and that was it. Just this type of patio that we've done. Those up there, and we've done this bin store area as well, just because I didn't want to leave it like here. So yeah, really chuffed with it. So just wanted to say thank you so much for sticking around if you've made it this far into the video. As always, really appreciate it. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, if it's still there for you guys, hit the dislike button. But tell me why in the comments so I can get better for the next one. And if you want to see more, there's a hell of a lot more coming actually. I'm filming pretty much every job now. Consider hitting the subscribe button. It's free for you and it really helps me out. So appreciate your time. Cheers guys.